Greetings everyone. So in the last video we have understood the procedure of closing the books of the firm in a simple dissolution problem. So today we are taking up a practical problem to understand the process. We know that we are to close the books through three main statements: realization account, partners capital account, and cash or bank account to check the mathematical accuracy. So the procedure that we have understood is that first of all we should go through the question carefully and we should split the balance sheet in two parts. The first part which will go in realization, next part which will go in the partners accounts, and then we'll start closing the books. Okay, so let us read the question first. ABC are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in this ratio, right? They decide to dissolve their firm on this date. Their balance sheet is given. Now, when you are reading the balance sheet, you must have a clear idea which account belongs to which place. We have two places: realization and partners account. Partners account here is capital account. So when we look at asset side, we are to split this into these categories. So we'll first of all separate our cash or bank account, because this will be prepared, this account will be prepared to check the mathematical accuracy. Okay, so this will be prepared separately. Now for the remaining, split them into two parts: what belongs to partner and what belongs to the asset which is to be sold through realization. So plant and machinery, furniture, motor car, stock, debtor, and current account of C. So obviously this belongs to partner, and this will all be closed in realization account. So sorted, we know that these accounts are to be closed like this. On the other side we have capital account, current account, and creditors. Again, very simple question. So everything, all this belongs to partner. So this will go in partners accounts, and this is only liability that we have. It will be closed in realization account. Okay, so we know the process. We know where to put these accounts for the closure. So let us go through the additional information. So plant costing 40,000 was taken over by A at an agreed value of 45,000, and remaining plant is sold at 25% above book value. So this is your plant for 80,000. It means a plant of 40,000 cost is taken over by A for 45,000, and remaining is sold for 25% above. So plus 25% on book value. And what is the balance? Total is 80,000. So 40 is taken by A, remaining, that is remaining balance is also 40,000. Furniture was sold for 45,000. So on furniture you got cash of 40,000. Then you have car taken over by B. So this car is being taken over by B for 30,000. Debtors include bad debts of 1,200, and remaining realized at 10% discount. So bad debts and remaining balance is 10% discount. Okay, creditor of stock of 5,000 was taken over by C for 5,200. So for stock for 5,000 book value, it is taken over by C for 5,200, and balance is sold for 20% above book value. Okay, it is 20% plus. Then you have creditor of 2,000 untraceable. So out of this, 2,000 is something you do not have any knowledge, you cannot trace them, so obviously you cannot pay them, and remaining are paid at a discount of 15%. So for the balance, that will be 1,18,000, you will pay them at 15% discount. Expenses of realization 5,000. So this is all the information. We can analyze this information and we can see what exactly are we getting. So somewhere we are getting cash, somewhere we are having the partners taking over the assets and liabilities. So let us proceed with the realization account first. So in the books of the firm, we'll start with realization account. Okay, now so I'm also making this account these accounts one by one. So through realization account we are to close all the assets and external liabilities. So various assets accounts, close all the assets that you have: plant, furniture, motor car, stock and debtors. Okay, we know that bank account is prepared separately, current account belongs to C, it will go in his capital account. So plant 80,000, furniture 45,000, motor car 25,000, debtors 71,000 and stock 30,000. So this is 30,000, 71,000. So the total is 2,51,000. On the other side, we will be having various liabilities and provisions, which includes only sundry creditors. So 1,20,000. Now we are to show their realizations and payment of the liabilities. So in the realization, we know that something is taken by A, B or C, something is realizing cash. So what we can do is we can directly record them as A's capital account. So anything taken over by B, because A will be clubbed here. So if A is taking over more than one asset, we'll simply club them here and we'll record the balance here. Because we have read the whole question, we have understood. So if we look at all the assets, we know that A is taking over a part of plant. So A's capital account, part of plant taken over. And he is taking it over at 45,000. Is B taking over something? Yes, B is also taking over motor car at 30,000. So B's capital account, car taken over 30,000. C is also taking over stock. So C's capital account, stock taken over. So that is for 5,200, right? And all other things are realized in cash. So we'll simply record bank account. As I had explained you that we have cash or bank account. So whichever account is mentioned, accordingly we will record it here. So now we are realizing all the assets. So just total up the amounts, or you can give a working note for the same also. So look at plant. We were given that plant of 40,000 was taken over by A. Remaining plant is sold at 25% above book value. So what is remaining plant? So remaining plant is 40,000, because out of 80,000, 40 is taken over by A. So balance is also 80 minus 40, 40,000. So plus 25% of this. So that is 10,000. So total is 50,000. So your plant is realizing you 50,000. Furniture, we are given directly, it is sold for 40,000. Okay, so we have recorded everything here now. Motor car is taken by B. Stock. Now coming to stock, we are given that stock of 5,000 was taken over by C at 5,200. Okay, balance is sold for 20% above. So what is the balance stock? Balance stock will be 25,000, isn't it? Because out of 30,000, 5 is taken over by the partner. So remaining is 25,000. Now add 20% of it. So 20% of this is 5,000. That is stock is 30,000. All right. Then you have debtors. So for debtors, we are given that out of your debtors of 71,000, you have bad debts of 1,200. That means we won't recover 1,200. So we will be recovering money from 69,800. All right. So this is what you are going to recover, and you have 15% 10% discount here. So you will be recovering money after discount of 10%. So if you deduct this, what do you get? 820. So 62,820 for the debtor. So this is what you are getting. So we recorded this, and now we have the payments lined up. So payments are, in order to make the payments, we are to pay towards the expenses first. So realization expenses are 5,000. So these will be paid, and then you will pay the liabilities. Your liability is creditors. So you pay to the creditors. How will you pay? It says that out of creditors, 2,000 worth of creditors are not traceable. So if we cannot trace any person, we cannot pay him also. So we'll pay to the creditors of 1,18,000, and they are giving us discount. So discount of 15%. So that will be 15% of this, okay, so we get a discount of 17,700. All right, so the payment to the creditors is going to be 1,300. Okay, so 1,300 is the payment. So total payment is 1,05,300. All right, so we have just clubbed the payment of the creditors also. Now at the end, when we are closing the account, we must ensure that all liabilities are paid, all assets are realized. So when we look at liability, there was only one liability, we paid it along with the expenses. When we look at all assets, we know that all have been realized. Now sometimes our question is silent regarding the payment or disposal of assets. Then please remember that for all the liabilities, okay, so for all the liabilities, remember that liabilities will be paid in full. This is a general rule that we follow, that liabilities shall be paid in full if nothing is given. So if your question doesn't say anything, pay the liabilities in full. But regarding the assets, if nothing is given, suppose regarding motor car or regarding patents, if nothing is given, then please remember we classify assets into tangible and intangibles. So our rule of thumb is that tangible assets are assumed to be sold at book value and intangibles are assumed to be valueless. So if you have patents, copyright, etc., so you will assume in the absence of any information that these did not fetch you anything, that is, you didn't get any amount here, so nothing is there. But if you have, say, car or plant, so you will sell them at book value. Like herein, if furniture, nothing is given, furniture will realize this value. But if a patent of 10,000 is given, nothing is given in the problem further, at how much amount are we selling it, then we will assume that it is valueless, we won't fetch anything. Okay, now we close this account. Now we'll be finding the total of the debit side is 3,56,000 something, and on the credit side the total is 3,75,000 something more than that. So just total of the credit side, because we have got a rough idea that we'll be having a case of profit because credit side is higher. All right, so how much is the profit here? Just balance out the amount. Okay, 26,720. So this will be the profit transferred to partners' capital accounts. So this will be transferred to A, B and C in the ratio 5:3:2. So 13,360, 8,016 and 5,344. So this is our realization. I will be starting with the partners' capital accounts. So this is the second account in continuation. All right, so we'll be taking up the help of the previous two statements available to us to prepare this account. Your major, calculation work is done with the realization only. And now we are just to make the cross postings. Everything has been recorded. Now in the asset account, you have closed everything here, or be it assets or liabilities. Now in the capital account, you have these balances belonging to partners. So first of all, make postings or closings from the balance sheet. So you have balance of 60,000, 40,000 and 30,000. All right. Then you have current account balance. So current account 8,000, 10,000. Okay, so that way the complete liability side is now closed. Coming to asset side, we have already closed these assets. Bank will be prepared separately, and current account has a debit balance for C. So this will be current account. Okay, 3000. So after making postings from balance sheet, now we'll come to realization. Now make cross postings here. So herein you have partners names coming here in the assets taken over and in the profit. So from the credit side, posting is on the debit side. Reason is that for a journal entry, we have, for every debit there is a credit, equal and opposite effects. So if some effect has come here on the credit side, it will be closed here on the, or posted here on the debit side. So 45,000, 30,000, 50, 200. Profit, it will increase their claim, so it will be recorded here. So from debit to credit side, posting will be done. 13,360, 8,016, 5,344. All right. So now we are to simply balance the account to find out the final settlement. So here we have 81,360 total. So bank account final payment, it will be 36,360. For B also you have credit side total higher than that of debit side, so it is 28,016 as the final payment. Same is the status of C, he shall also be paid. So 35,344 is the total, so 144. So 27,144. All right. So this is our partner's account. Now we can prepare cash account or bank account, since we are working everything through bank. So we'll prepare the bank account. So what we shall be writing, we have 3 account statements with us. So first of all, we'll pick up the bank balance. So it is 14,000. So in the bank account, record bank balance 14,000. Okay, now look at the realization account. You have 1,82,820 and you have 1,05,300 as the bank transactions. So just make the cross posting. So this will be posted here from the realization account. Okay, sale of assets 1,82,820, and from the debit side posting is here. So realization account, payment of liabilities and expenses 1,05,300. Then come to the next account, partners account. So you have all the payments, finally you are paying them. So this is the final payment being done. So we'll record it here. Partners capital accounts, so A, B and C. A, it is 36,360, B, it is 28,016, and C, it is 27,144. Okay, so this gives us 520, 91,520. Now you can total the amounts and check whether the total is matching or not, because this will ensure that we have recorded everything correctly, that is there is no mathematical error, right? So mathematically we have done everything correctly. So what we have done is from the given balance sheet we closed the accounts of assets and external liabilities. We showed their final settlements, payment of the liabilities with expenses and sale of assets. Then you closed it to find out profit or loss. Then you had partners capital account. You first picked up information from balance sheet. Okay, we picked up information from balance sheet and then from realization. After these two postings, we simply had the final settlement. Then we have the bank account. For bank account, we are to pick up information from balance sheet, then we'll take up information from realization, and then we'll take up information from partners capital account, and finally it will be closed. Okay, so this is how we close the books of the firm, and finally there is no balance left, implying our question is done correctly. So now you can practice a few more questions on dissolution. So stay learning. Thank you.